Atiku and PDP should watch out, Farouk Barogi says after Wike met P2B. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. A professor of journalism, Farouk Barogi, recently took to his Facebook page to react to the viral report that the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, LP P2B, met with Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State. Farouk Barogi said, Wike is a compulsive chatterbox who cannot help clowning and talking 19 to the dozen. But the chatterbox has been unnaturally quiet lately after losing the People's Democratic Party primary to Atiku and being passed over the VP. Some silences are too loud to be ignored. Something is cooking. He just met with Obi in Port Harcourt. Atiku and the People's Democratic Party should watch out. The truth is that Wike can grant an orders to anybody within and outside of the PDP. It is normal. Politicians do that. At least he's been humbled and was shown his right place in the People's Democratic Party. You cannot have your ways just by being controversial. Controversial and result matters. Although for People's Democratic Party, everyone is seated on board now. However, if Wike did not support the People's Democratic Party to win the 2023 election, what viable action does it have to remain politically relevant beyond 2023? Nothing might be brewing between P2B and Nyesom Wike. Both are just maiden faces over their clash before the People's Democratic Party primary. Both are smart enough to know where the interests lie. Obi is the one that needs to make a decision, not Wike. Wike will be the most committed campaigner for Atiku when the whole show starts because that is where his interests and the interests of his followers lie. He has absolutely nothing to gain by joining Obi and the Labour Party, and his followers have nothing to gain there too. The joke is on those mocking Wike because with all that has happened to him within the PDP, he has secured himself a very powerful position cashable if the PDP wins at the centre. Wike will work for the People's Democratic Party to win at the centre so that he can cash in its political check. With Obi, all he is saying is political courtesy and nothing more. But of course, trust Wike, he would not mind letting the meeting set tongues wagging. Yes, so, like I said, there might be nothing in between them. Just like the writer here is saying, they might just be going there to mend fences. And politicians, that is why I say, do you think all the whole stunts that supporters of politicians pull, those who resort to name calling, using derogatory comments and offensive comments and the likes of them, do you think these politicians do that? No, they set boundaries. These politicians, no matter how you see them, they come outside on air, they come outside and say things and do things. They have boundaries they don't cross. It is we, the supporters now, that throw away caution to the wind and do some unthinkable things. We do things before we think. For these same people. For these people. So it is very possible that nothing is even brewing at all. Farouk Barogi is just, they might just want to use this one, make headlines. This one will be seen Wike and the P2B meet. Okay, we made them watch their back, we made them do this one. Of course, they might just have gone to him and they discussed it. But nevertheless, we don't know that discussion. And sincerely, we will know when the time comes. That is if they want to tell us. If they want to tell us, anything that happened. So people already come out to intimate, you went to Wike to tell him to help you, whatever. So people are already coming out to say you are lying, he did not go there. Because P2B came out, I think, on his Twitter handle and said he went there to meet Wike for, I don't know, I don't want to misquote him, but he did not state the reason that he went there to get support or he went there to do. He just wrote something, but I cannot remember vividly what exactly he said. I don't want to misquote him. Okay. Governor Wike would help Tambuwal the PDP with P2B when the time comes. PDP cannot eat their cake and have it. Wike is always sincere when he makes statements. He said power should be retained in the South, that is all. And he does not want to be a second-class citizen. Anyhow, he would achieve it, don't bother yourself. PDP cannot be playing with his intelligence like that. Wike is a man, so relax, you will see the permutation. Everything we go see them. We go see how everything go use happen. Anything that brings down these two nether DAOs, dinosaurs and weather-beaten dragons with their rogue parties, APC and PDP down, is welcomed by the mass of the youth. Hey, he will write history by joining Labour Party. Posterity will judge all of them. I don't think it is going to get to that height, too. Wike is aspiring. He has aspirations to become the president. And of course, just like he said, joining the Labour Party now, I don't know what it is going to be like for his followers who are with him in the PDP. I don't know what it's going to be like. Okay. Farouk Baragbe, you would have said Atiku'S display more of your dollar reign. It's like you miss suitable words. People should leave me alone. Rule out VP slots in any party because the new electoral law cannot accommodate that move because he has contested for president slot. Then Wike can get any other position in PDP, so he cannot go anywhere. Of course, this one is not even nobody's even mentioning VP slot here. Nobody's mentioning VP slot here. He cannot even. He can't. I don't think it's going to be possible. He can only be that VP under the PDP. And of course, like I said, Wike, I don't think he's going to leave all his, permit me to use the word, investment and all the work he has put into PDP just like that. No. All you read, that is opinion, and one thing about human mind is no one can know what is in it exactly until they themselves come out and say this is what we discussed. And it is really what they discuss. You can never know. You can never know. Are you a say? Even if a say do not even read. Do not read minds. Play policies all you like, but when the mind is made up, it cannot go back. Well, I am of the opinion that it might not have anything to do with, him joining the Labour Party like people are insinuating. It might not have anything to do with, the VP position that people are insinuating. He might just have gone there to, Wike said some things about P2B when he was in PDP. He said some things and it was like, he will never ever, he will frustrate him and some words like that. So maybe they just went to mend their fences. Just maybe. But at the end of the day, waiting them talk, we go hear them if they want to make them. If we not go hear them, that is not supposed to be a problem. Our problem now is, have you gotten your PVC? A whole lot of people have not gotten their PVC yet. So, if you have not gotten your PVC, I am hearing talks by the corner that INEC might extend the deadline. But that does not mean you should feel relaxed. If you have not gotten your PVC, try and do so that your vote will count. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in.